on top. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Aguilar goes off in motion. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Aguilar goes off in motion. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. A gain of 10. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. A design run here with Jackson. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Good.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. Here's a 2nd and 6.
They're right here.
Once again, it's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Third and 6.
Go ahead. Hey, 21, TA. Out!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On the handoff, it's Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Aguilar goes off in motion. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Motion man, set right. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He will have a Ravens first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, officer, what? Go ahead. Hey, shot.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Malik Washington. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready.
It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He finds some room across the 25. And he'll be taken down. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and 9. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's going to be caught.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up to the 42.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second.
Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one...
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Here we go. Get out. Get out.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Inside handoff, Henry.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Henry, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Jackson now.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On third down, Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
2nd and 10.
Jackson. Finding Walker complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And some strong running. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Trotty down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. 41 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Fourth down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
DC, ready? DC. 180!
Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Jackson.
Flush to his right. And some space here.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Throwing. Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Here's 1st down. Jackson.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Obviously just a gigantic play here, tied late in the fourth quarter, getting the block to keep this game level.
Yeah, Brandon, I know that I should be giving a lot of credit to how it was set up and how they scouted it. Let's just give credit to the player who made the play. He understood the situation totally and did something just a little bit extra in order to affect that block.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's got Henry.
Muscles him off.
Missed.
This will not go down.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're down.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 25, here's second and 9.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson.
That is incomplete.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play card and be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Now a second and 10.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he fends him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Jackson, option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, change it. Middle.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.